Donald Trump is suing political author Bob Woodward for $50 million. Bob Woodward has written books on previous past presidents, and none of them have sued him. But of course, Donald Trump, the king of frivolous lawsuits, has decided that he is going to sue Bob Woodward over the Trump tapes that he released over on Audible. Bob Woodward partnered with Robert Costa and they brought out Peril. Excellent read. Bob Woodward also put out Rage, another excellent read. But this right here is what has Donald Trump's panties in a bunch. This is a catalog of tapes that Bob Woodward has put together and has put it up over on Audible. Those tapes are the hundreds of interviews that he had with Donald Trump in preparation of writing these books. And those tapes, they give you an inside look into the deranged mind, the narcissistic mind, the incompetent mind of Donald Trump. They talk about George Floyd. They talk about COVID and the pandemic and his lack of response. They talk about race relations in America. A lot of things that he does in front of the camera, totally different story behind the camera. He gets it. He understands it. But when he gets in front of the camera, he's playing to the racist base. They go over numerous things. If you haven't listened to this, you have to listen to this. And this is why Donald Trump's panties are in a bunch. But let me tell you, MAGA is getting really sick of Donald Trump. Check out what this MAGA podcaster had to say about Donald Trump suing Bob Woodward.
Look, we've all been saying, stop giving money to the RNC. But I don't, look, President Trump is going to do what he wants. Simple. He's going to do what he wants. And you can speculate on it. But I think he should have stayed out of the race totally. Not even send surrogates. Just let the chips fall where they may. Same with McCarthy. Let the chips fall where they may. But he wanted to get involved. He's got that right. And he doesn't. He said a big thing out yesterday and about, fake news, or he's suing somebody. And I'm telling you, folks, I'm just telling you, nobody cares. I mean, they just don't care. Price of eggs are going up another 27%. So now I'm going to go from $100 a month for eggs for my athlete son to $127 in the next month, is what they're saying, because of the egg shortage. I mean, prices are going up. People are hurting. And I just putting out more Getter, whatever it is, True Socials about, suing Woodward and CNN or something. I'm telling you, it's all grievances. No one cares. They just don't care. I just don't care. First of all, you made the decision, and I'm not being critical. I just call it like I see it. And look, send me the hate mail. I get it. I'm going to continue to call it like I see it. You sit down with Bob Woodward for weeks on end, and you don't understand why they turn it against you. I mean, you've got all the publicity you could ever need. You think you're going to sit down with Bob Woodward for 100 hours on it with a tape recorder on and think that somehow at the end of the day, honestly, that is going to work to your advantage if you're Donald Trump. Like somehow he was going to convince Woodward what a great president he is. These people sat down with him for one reason, to get things on tape they can hurt him with because that's their objective, not to make him look good. And so what do you expect when you sit down with stray dogs? You're going to get fleas. When you go and take a nap in the snake pit, you are going to get bit.
That man say, listen here, bruh. I'm already spending $100 a month on my athlete's son for eggs, and you want to talk about suing Bob Woodward? Miss me with that, player. Listen, in my opinion, this is not the way that podcaster is making it seem, as if Bob Woodward twisted Donald Trump's words in some sort of way. No, Bob Woodward was interviewing him on certain situations that were taking place during Trump's presidency. There were times where Bob Woodward tried to advise him, but of course, in the end, Donald Trump is going to do what Donald Trump does. But there's no twisting of Donald Trump's words. Everything that you hear shows his incompetence. And that's why Donald Trump's panties are in a bunch. He's going to lose this lawsuit too.